Yo, what's up, Taurus? Welcome to your monthly forecast for the month of August 2018. Taurus, this used to be an astrology channel, but I've changed it to a tarot channel. And there's a couple different reasons for that. The first reason is because of the two new moon solar eclipses this summer. So the new moon solar eclipse in July and the new moon solar eclipse in August. The second reason is because I have something valuable that I can contribute to the tarot community. I actually discovered the use of life path numbers in the tarot. So no other tarot reader has ever done this before. I've watched many tarot videos from many different tarot readers, and none of them are talking about life path numbers in the tarot. And what I mean by that is tarot cards 1 through 9, 11 and 22 are all life path numbers. So you can identify these are people who you can identify them through their life path number when they show up in your reading. And what I mean by that is someone who's a life path number 1, they're the magician. Somebody who's a life path number 2 is the high priestess. Life path number 3 is the empress. Life path number 4 is the Emperor. Life path number 5 is the Hierophant. Life path number 6 is the Lovers. Life path number 7 is the Chariot. Life path number 8 is Strength. Life path number 9 is the Hermit. Life path number 11 is Justice. And life path number 22 is the Fool. Now, in some decks, the Fool is 0. Other decks, it's 22. And, you know, somebody who's the life path number 22, they might be like, well, I don't want to be the Fool. Well, that's not meant to be insulting. The Fool is someone who's spontaneous. The Fool is someone who can sometimes be an artist. The Fool is someone who's eccentric. So the Fool is actually a very unique life path numbers. And someone who sometimes they like to travel. You can see if they have their travel bag with them right there. And they want to go on an adventure. And they want to have a new beginning in their life. So the Fool is a very unique life path number. There's not many people who have the life path number 22, so it's not meant to be insulting. Now, how do you get someone's life path number? Well, I'll give you an example. So let's say the Magician card shows up in your tarot. It's not in this tarot reading for you, but I'm just going to give you an example. So let's say the Magician card shows up in your reading. Well, okay, so if your date of birth is February 9th, 1979, then this is how you get your life path number. You do February, which is 2, plus 9, and that's 11, and then you get 11 plus, you're going to add the digits of the year in, you're going to add 11 plus 1 is 12, 12 plus 9 is 21, 21 plus 7 is 28, 28 plus 9 is 37. So you have 37. 3 plus 7 is 10. And then 1 plus 0 is 1. So therefore, if someone's date of birth is February 9th, 1979, then their life path number is 1, and they are the Magician. So if this card shows up, you know, obviously, if the Magician card shows up in your reading, you might be dealing with somebody who's the life path number 1, or it could be you who's the life path number 1. And, you know, you might be able to apply dates of birth to this reading, because it looks like, you know, I'm not saying all of you have someone who's the life path number 7 in your life, or maybe you are the life path number 7, but some of you are. Or maybe some of you have, you know, somebody important in your life who's the life path number 8, or maybe you're the life path number 8. Now, I'm not going to get too stuck on that because, you know, that's very specific, and this is a general reading for the sign of Taurus. So, you know, obviously not all Tauruses are going to have those life path numbers in their sign, or excuse me, in their life. But, you know, if you are watching other, you know, tarot readers' videos, and all of a sudden you start to see them using life path numbers like the way I am in their videos, just know that I'm the one who they got it from, because I've never seen anybody do this before. I actually made this discovery of life path numbers in the tarot reading, and I know I'm doing tarot now. And for those of you who are, interested in astrology, I hope that you'll continue to subscribe to my channel, because there's a lot of valuable information that you can get out of these tarot readings. I am going to talk a little bit about astrology throughout the forecast, but mostly this is about tarot. So I want to jump into your reading for the month of August 2018, Taurus. And at the center of your reading, you have, two cards came out, was the Eight of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. So this Eight of Pentacles is, look, you're working. So you have pride in what you do in your work, Taurus. Whatever you do for your work, you take pride in it. And you do a good job. And that's at the center of your reading. So, you can be very successful in whatever you do work-wise. Now, I'm not saying all of you, but some of you might have like a romantic connection with someone who you work with, because, here is the Ace of Cups, which has to do with, love in your life. And it's at the center of your reading with the Eight of Pentacles. And it's the Ace of Cups is in the reverse, though. So, are you having issues making a connection with somebody who, potentially maybe you are attracted to somebody through what you do for your work, but, maybe there's an issue with that for some of you. Very specifically, maybe some of you already are with somebody who from your line of work, and maybe things aren't as smooth as you'd like it to be because the Ace of Cups is in the reverse. I'd say that, if this card was upright, then, that wouldn't be an issue. But that's very specific, and, not all Tauruses have love interests who are in their line of work or met them through their line of work. If it doesn't have to do, with your love life and work, then, this could be about creativity. So some of you might be having some issues with creativity in your line of work. So that's going to be somewhat of an issue. I don't really think it's that big of a deal because, like I said, this card, Eight of Pentacles, is in the upright, which shows that you really are good at what you're doing and you're mastering your craft. Some of you might be dealing with a person who is a fire sign. The Page of Wands would suggest a Sagittarius, a Leo, or an Aries. That might be sort of difficult in your life in the month of August 2018, and that's going to mean a whole different thing all Tauruses are different, so, wherever this person's factoring into your life, potentially either Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo, you might have a bit of a challenge because, see, it's in the challenge position. So, for some of you, this person is your love interest. If you're single, maybe you're attracted to a fire sign, but, you're having a difficult time making a connection with them. Or, maybe this is somebody from your line of work who you're having, some difficulty with, who's, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. And this could be really any fire sign in your life, but if it's not, then, this suggests that the Page of Wands is about, someone who is sort of a free spirit, and they enjoy their freedom. So, being that the Page of Wands is crossing the Eight of Pentacles, it's like some of you are just owned by your work. It's like you don't have the freedom, to go on the adventures and do the things that you want because of your work. And, some of you just gotta make a change with this. You just can't. This has been a theme for some of you Taurus for a while. You just can't be owned by what you do for your work, Taurus. I'm going to jump to the top of your reading here. We have the Chariot at the top. And this suggests that in August 2018, this would be a good month for some of you to travel. Look, you're in your vehicle and you're going somewhere. So, jump in your car and go somewhere. Or, maybe even a select few of you might go somewhere distant. But, travel could be very good for you in the month of August 2018. Maybe that's what you need to just take a break from your work and get some freedom and go somewhere and do something that's going to make you happy. Very specifically, I'm going to jump to the life path number thing. So only a few of you, I would say, either, you're a life path number 7. If you do the math the way I did in the beginning with the example, you can figure out, if you're a life path number 7 or not. Or if you're not, maybe there's someone important in your life who is a life path number 7. And, this person is a prominent figure in your life, if that's the case. If not, then this does have to do more with, maybe you really should just jump in your car and go somewhere and, get some freedom, or, travel somewhere. Now, this strength card is coming up in the past position. And I'm not saying that all of you, don't have strength anymore, but maybe you felt stronger. Some of you felt stronger in your past than maybe you do now. I'm not saying that that's accurate for all of you, but I kind of correlate that to this card right here, which is in your hopes and fears. It's the 6 of Cups in reverse. And, that would indicate that some of you idealize the past. Like, there are certain moments in your past where you're like, wow, things were like really great then. I wish, I'm hoping things can be like that now. It's a hopes and fears cards where it is. So it's, I hope things can be like that now, but I fear that they won't be. And, that's not going to resonate like that for all of you. Once again, very specifically, some of you might have someone in your life or had someone in your life who is, the life path number 8. So this could be life path number 8. Now, this also, if you don't look at this card in terms of life path numbers, potentially some of you have a Leo in your life. See the lion? So, potentially if this isn't someone who's life path number 8, which, for a lot of you it's not going to be because it's very specific, some of you might have a Leo in your life. Whether this is a potential love interest, or, some of you might be with a Leo now, or, if it's not a romantic interest, it's some other Leo in your life who might be important. And at the bottom of your reading, you have the 10 of Cups, and the 10 of Cups is about a happy home life. So look, you can see the family's happy, everything's going great at home. So you have a good time in your home life. Well, it's in the past position, and once again, I look at this card right here. Your hopes and fears card is the 6 of Cups in the reverse. And, it has to do with idealizing about the past. So, maybe some of you did have moments in your life where, oh, I remember when my home life was like so beautiful and it was great. And I'm not saying that your home life is not beautiful and great now, but, there might be like a comparison. Like, you might be thinking like about like what your home life is like now compared to what it was. And, I feel that this could tie into the new moon solar eclipse that's occurring on August 11th. So I'm going to jump to the astrology a little bit here. But, the new moon solar eclipse that's happening on August 11th, this is an eclipse, so its resonating effect could be, the effects of it could show up anytime 6 months to a year, because it's not a normal new moon. Normal new moon, you see the effects usually show up 6 months, sometime during the 6 months that follow the new moon. This one's an eclipse, so it's more substantial. It has to do with the general direction and, the fate and destiny of your life. So on August 11th, there's a new moon solar eclipse happening in an area that has to do with your home life and family. So there could be something coming into your home life or family in the 6 to 12 months that follow August 11th. There could be something new being integrated into your home life, or, just a whole new circumstances surrounding your home life or your family situation in the 6 to 12 months that follow August 11th. Now, you have, if you're not familiar with tarot, some people who see this card who are not familiar with tarot, it's the death card, they don't understand it. It doesn't have to do with death literally. It has to do with transformation. So, the end of one chapter, the start of another. And it's in your position of the near future. So, the fact that it's upside down would suggest that some of you are resisting a change that needs to take place in your life. Like, some of you do need to close the door on an outdated situation in your life. Like, you've been hanging on, some of you, I'm not saying all of you are, some of you are just hanging on to some kind of situation that's totally outdated and it doesn't fit your life anymore. And here you are with the card upside down showing that you're not willing to move on from it. And that's not really good, Taurus. I mean, because life is a natural process. Endings and beginnings are natural. That's what this card is all about. It's about transformation. So some of you really might need to go through a transformation in order to have more. I'm not saying you're not genuinely happy, but for those of you who are just kind of going through the motions, you might need to have a change of some sort in your life in order to achieve genuine happiness. Now, you are going to have some fun experiences in your life in August 2018, as mentioned or suggested by the Three of Cups. So look, they're celebrating, they're having fun. So, this is like getting together with people who you like, and you're cheersing, and I'm not saying you're actually going to be literally cheersing, but you're going to have some moments where you're having some fun times in your life in August, the month of August 2018. So this is a great card to have, Taurus. This is like a very positive energy right here. So you can carry that energy with you throughout the month of August 2018. And right above it is the Two of Wands. And you can see, like, Taurus, like I said, this goes back to, you are proud of what you do in your work. Maybe this does have to do with your work. You feel like you have the world in your, look, see, he has the world in his hands. Like, literally, some of you might feel like you have the world in your hands. Some of you have a couple different opportunities. So, either direction you go is good. Okay. But the thing about the Two of Wands is that if you don't make a decision, then you might lose these opportunities. So pick one and go with it, and don't hesitate. Don't do this, because this is you're just hanging on to nonsense. Take one of your two choices and roll with it, because it will be a positive outcome, because the outcome of your reading for the month of August 2018 is the Page of Swords. And that's you being an effective communicator. If this is not you, then, some of you might have an air sign in your life. That's very specific. So, there's a ton of Tauruses out there, and obviously not are dealing with air signs. And, if you are dealing with an air sign, then, this person is someone important in your life. And the air signs are Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So any of you Tauruses that have a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, this is a positive outcome with this person, because here they are standing upright in the end. And, this is going to be an important person in your life in the month of August. So Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. If you're single, maybe an air sign is a good option for you, because that's the outcome. There's an air sign there, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So for you single Tauruses, keep your eyes out for any of the aforementioned, or, maybe it's someone who has the life path number 7. It could be any sign. I'm not saying that you should limit yourself to air signs only, but, maybe it could be somebody who's the life path number 7 potentially. And, like I said, if this isn't about an air sign, then this is just you being an effective communicator. But that is your reading for this month. And I want to talk about the full moon that's going to happen on August 26th. And it has something to do with technology. So, some of you could be using technology like never before following the full moon on August 26th. There might be some kind of development regarding technology or social media maybe in your life. So, potentially could have to do with that, or it could have to do with, sometimes when I see a full moon in this area, it's like, you're all of a sudden you're in this situation where there's like a lot of people around you. Maybe that has something to do with this. See, you're having a good time right here with the Three of Cups. So, potentially that full moon where it's hitting on August 26th might lead to some sort of like gathering where there's, multiple. That's very specific. Obviously, it's not going to resonate like that for all of you, but thank you very much for watching this reading, Taurus. I hope that you've enjoyed it. And like I said, if you used to be, or if you are a subscriber to my channel and you are more focused on astrology, I hope that you'll still consider, continuing to subscribe to this channel. And, for those of you who are new, I hope that you'll subscribe, share, and like. Thank you for watching. Have a great month, and I'll see you next time.